Kalong kasingi ka bansa kan mau naga banta ki nobis jong ka Sunnyside hakaba kilala ban Pynlong ya ka seminar haka arpu pratarik unai wing ar hajar arpu lai Halor ka phang solution hagiography ka Jingim ki Riewkhuid bakan thop ki Riewkhuid ki balakar khu ki shakri jong ublei bat ki Riewkhuid ki badon ka jingya dei bar udon Bosco bakhut kane ka seminar kelas sedang haka por khandai baje menstep da ka jingruai jong umen si bakhut bar ka jingduai balaya lam di nobis patrik paslen Hadian kajing duai la yo e kajing pediang sngobha na ibantai burom mukim. Kidon hadu san tadi ki kenhun ki balapan I bat pensyai halor kane ka seminar. Hakaba lai tadi ki kenhun ki la aya kajing pensyai hakapor menstep bat artelipan hakapor janmiet. Kawai ni ki jinglong ba phala bat basngau syok mensim kadai ba ki nobis ki yo kalat ban pelet jingmut ya kawai ni ki jinglong ki ba bha jong u ni ka Riewkhuid ki ba ki it e bat sam lang shiki wei ki ba don lang. Kane ka seminar kalakut no hakapor hinyo baje menmiet hakaba ipada prabir minch ilaya ro e kajing tre shitom bat kajing shitrham jong baro ki balaya shembenta hakane ka seminar hadirin kata layo sa kajing ai kublei na ido nobis Johnny Bosco mardi bat penkut da kajing ruai shudon Bosco bakhut.
Blessed Madeleine Morano was born on 15th of November 1847 in Italy. She had the virtues of love and charity, especially towards the poor girls, similar to that of Don Bosco. She teaches with love and prudence, followed the example of the founder himself, the pedagogy, that is, the preventive system. Thank you.
One of the four virtues of Blessed Lara Laguna is, I propose to do all I can that you may be known and loved, to repair all things, all the offenses that you receive each day, especially from the members of my own family.
The presentation of my paper is Blessed Philip Rinaldi. The most beautiful virtue of Father Philip Rinaldi is obedience.
So here is Father Joseph Kowalski, one among the many prisoners of wars of the Second World War invaded by the Nazis. Father Joseph Kowalski has many virtues, and so here I would like to present to you one of his beautiful virtues. That is the virtues of love, and especially the presence of God that one's feel in one's life, and especially in his time when he feel in the battlefield of war, Second World War. And so here is what he says. At every moment, at every step of my life, I feel the power of God. Wherever I am, whatever happens to me, I am in the hands of God. I am in the hands of the providence that watches over the nations and over all humankind.
Blessed Eusebia Palomino was born on 19 December 1899 in Spain. She had the virtue of endurance in faith. The most impressive and visible virtue of this saint is her endurance in faith, endurance in difficulties, endurance in prayer, endurance in relationship with others and with God. Her love for Jesus and his mission gave her the grace to endure in sickness and make the entire church aware of the presence of a unique virtue.
We, the Swedish Solidarity, would like to present to you the virtues of the various saints. And this is Saint Francis de Sales. I'm going to present from this saint. And his virtue is gentleness. He was called a gentleman saint because of his never failing meekness and gentleness disposition. His charity and love, gentleness and humility, cheerfulness and abandonment to God's will are expressed with common sense spirituality in gentleness and respectful of others.
I am presenting on Saint Joseph Benedict Cotolengo. His virtue is love for the weaker ones in society. He opened an infirmary and accommodates all the weak, sick person and abandoned ones in the society and look after them with trust in the divine providence.
This is Saint Don Cafaso. What was most remarkable in his life was his exactness in following the convito's rule. He was like a machine set in motion at the sound of the bell, doing what he is supposed to do at that time.
The beautiful virtues of Saint Leonard Morello is the upliftment of the poor workers. And he knows that to work for the poor workers, he had to face lots of opposition from the anti-clericals as well as from the rich Catholics. But he accepts all this opposition with great humility and with great trust in God.
Pope Pius IX, his virtue is the greatness of God. And being the vicar of Christ, he was clear in his firmness and openness. And with simple and constant understanding, he began his fidelity and in an act of magnanimity to Christian sensitivity, even to an extent of amnesty to political crimes. And this is how he gave everything for forgiveness as the greatness of God.
St. Louis Orione entered the house of Don Bosco at Voldoco in 1887. The deafening noise of 400 lively youngsters playing was music to his ears. Now began what he was later to call the best part of my life.